When my son got diagnosed with autism in 2016 when he was 4 years old, I kind of lived it and knew it and was just like, yeah, I've got this. When he got diagnosed with ADHD, I was like, I don't know anything about this really. I felt completely in limbo. I didn't know. I didn't know if I was doing something right, if I was doing something wrong. What I should do in certain situations. So the navigation service was really, really important because I needed a lot of support just to understand how to support my son, really. So that I felt very, very lost before I had the navigation call.
So the navigation service is part of a wider offer that Amaze have, which is called the ND Family Support offer. What we're aiming to do is support families in East Sussex and Brighton Hove with a child under 25 who is at some point before or after assessment on the neurodevelopmental pathway for neurodevelopmental differences such as autism, ADHD, or learning disabilities. We are hoping to support parents, particularly while their child is waiting for assessment, which, as we know, can be a long time, and beyond as well, and post-diagnosis as well. So what are the resources, the support services, the advice that we need at that point? So typically it's normally a one-off phone call. So you can self-refer yourself. You can ask a professional working with your child or young person to refer you in as well. But it's very much led by the parent carers. It's very, sort of person-centred. It's not about here's a list of things that a tick box of this. So it's a very personalised call. And it's respecting that, one family's experience is going to be very different to another family's experience, which I think is incredibly important.
You can get overwhelmed with so much that's out there. I know I need information, but I don't know where to go. There's just too much. So that's why those phone calls are really, really important, because it's about you as a person and your child or children's specific needs.
Looking into an assessment, they're wondering, what does that pathway to assessment look like? What does the process look like? Or they might be thinking, I want to find out a little bit more about autism, ADHD, or one of the various differences. So they could be contacting us to see, can you give me a bit more information? I'd really like to know, are there some useful resources I can access? Are there services I can access, and support groups for themselves as well? Some of the challenges that parent carers and children and young people may face may be related to, getting the support they need at home or in their education, and to know that actually they can seek some of that while they're still waiting for an assessment and post-diagnosis I think is really important.
Really, really useful information in a really calm, relaxed way as well, and you don't feel judged about anything that you're going to say. So it's really, really supportive. It's also run by people with lived experience as well, so they understand completely inside out. They just get it as well. So you feel like you're really supported there as well.
The team are, have such valuable lived experience, but respect, the parent carer's individual experience, which may well be different to ours as well. I became a parent carer when my daughter was born, and she has complex needs. I was supported by Amaze at that time. I appreciated so much that the support that they gave me. I feel strongly about people having the information that could help them at the stage that they're at, rather than feeling they have to wait for that assessment to be completed in order to find support.